This is my audience. Yes, thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Hugo Chavez. Today, in present time, there are a variety of computer programs. One of the better computer programs that I have been to see is Microsoft PowerPoint. Microsoft PowerPoint can be a great presentation tool, not only for a small audience, but preferably a larger audience, because you will be able to see at a bigger scale presented on walls and screen projectors. With this computer program, you can create handouts, or even better, use as a multimedia source for larger crowds. It is a personal and professional usage. I have personally used it for college courses or on a professional basis for my work-related projects. We have created PowerPoints for personnel trackers, equipment, logistics, etc. So it's multiple purpose. It's not only a computer program, but it's an even better tool because you don't have to carry around PowerPoint slides or handouts in a suitcase. It's an electronic power source that can be electronically shared between one person and 1,000 or 1,000,000, depending on the size of your group. Growing up with projectors. We were growing up, we went to school, we had projectors. And of course, projectors, one thing about them, they were on plastic laminates, and this was sort of the end results with all the scratched off pieces. PowerPoint, on the other hand, makes it a lot easier because you don't have to touch, you don't have to scrub any of the other words. It's a tool that can be electronically generated and stored without any difficulties, unless of course your file goes corrupt. It can be creative. You can be as creative as you want. You can add pictures, you can add animations, you can add voice, you can add video. Nonetheless, it's a better tool than just words on a slide. Blah, 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 words, boring, not as interesting as a PowerPoint slide. There was an article published by BBC titled, Our Love-Hate Relationship with PowerPoint. It is estimated that over 30 million PowerPoint presentations are created on a daily basis. Why? Again, going from PowerPoint, electronic filing, to something like this, all scratched up and unreadable, a lot better than anything else. You can add pictures, You can make it funny. You can add, something to make the attraction for the audience a lot better than just blah, 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 words. Curiosity Killed the Cat. Curiosity Killed the Cat was an article published by the Washington Post in 1961 to talk about a cat that was curious, got stranded underneath a houseboard, and of course, it took it a while before the cat actually died. PowerPoint will not kill you. PowerPoint is your friend. PowerPoint is a tool that can be used at any base, as far as college. It could be used for work. It can be used for kids in school, elementary. Even my kids, when they were growing up, they were already doing PowerPoints, which of course, back in the 80s, 90s, we did not have a pleasure and luxury of doing. What are the benefits of PowerPoint? PowerPoint, again, it's an electronic product. You don't have to run around with hard copies, making them too thick of a stack to carry. You don't have to work on laminates and get it all blurred and unreadable. Again, it's a tool that you can share with your friend to your left, to your right, across the country, worldwide, and you will never miss the step because, of course, it's shareable at all points. It's an inexpensive and very cheap equipment. It's a computer system, again, that can be bought from Microsoft.com. Value of it starts from $6.99 per month up to $149 a year, depending on the package that you purchase. It comes not only as a PowerPoint program, but it also has Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft calendars, and so a couple of other programs out there. But the main focus of it is PowerPoint. PowerPoint to create graphs, to create just funny slides, to create flyers, brochures, etc. Nonetheless, again, it's an inexpensive tool that can be purchased online, or physically going to even Best Buy. It saves trees. We rather fill our databases with an electronic product than again having to kill trees and print out all kinds of PowerPoint slides, right? Or just doing slides altogether, handouts. Not only are we happy because it's an electronic product, but of course, tree people, tree lovers are gonna be happy because again, we're saving the ecology. Right? These are your graphs. Imagine having to do a graph of this sort with many colors on a slide that, on a handout where it's gonna get either tore up or messed up, or even, of course, the lines are gonna become faded. You have a chart, you have a graph, a lot easier to cut and paste and produce. The co-founder of Microsoft, one of the co-founders of Microsoft, Bill Gates, once said, to win big, you sometimes have to take big risks. What does that mean? It can mean any things. It could be for sport, it could be for family, it could be for personal use. I take it for, if you use Microsoft PowerPoint, not only are you creating small projects, you are creating something bigger that you didn't think you were going to be able to create. It just depends on the commands and products you're trying to create. This program will not vanish. Rather yet, it will stay here for many years to come. It's not going anywhere. It's been created. The creators of the program, back in Robert Gaskin and Dennis Austin in 1987, put their heads together to give us such a great tool. Might as well go ahead and use it. There's no harm in making any use of it. Again, better yet, it's going to be a lot easier to manage rather than suitcase full of handouts, or even having to cut down all the trees for 20,000 handouts. Thank you. This concludes my presentation on Microsoft PowerPoint.
That's it. You can stop.